Hello. I am riding on fumes. Hi guys. My voice is already getting destroyed because I was screaming a lot earlier. Hello guys. Um as you can tell, my voice is being shot. Uh Went to a haunted house, had food at Soju 101, and now I'm here. Whoa. Hey Cracked. Thanks for the thanks for the reminder. I just drank water before going live. Hello. Alright. Why don't we get back into it? Before I begin, I'm tired. Posture makes it up, right? What do you mean, what posture? I'm playing though, yeah. Again, a request to the Sinder fans and Pyropups watching this. Please timestamp my VOD to help others go to relevant points in time regarding information. Let's get into it. I was near the bottom. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, somehow I got it. Give me a moment, I gotta clean my glucose. But good morning, happy Sunday. What? That's crazy. Alright. Okay. Continuing off from where I last left off. I'm tired, guys. Alright. 48 minutes, 37 seconds to 15 minutes, 16 seconds. Like, she could have just said, okay, like, if you don't want to do things with me, that's fine. I'll just go find other people to talk to or, like, ask someone else. Like, all I did was say no thank you in the nicest way I could possibly think of, and I was very direct. Like, I'm a very direct person. Like, I'm a very communicative person. If I have a problem, I will tell you. If something makes me uncomfortable, I will tell you. And I straight up told her, like, no thank you, I'm not interested, and that just pissed her off. I could have just said, okay, if you don't want to do things with me, that's fine. Silvervale is a very direct person. She's a very communicative person. If she has a problem, she will tell you. If something makes her uncomfortable, she will tell you. Wow. Cinder throwing shade at Silvervale? Justified. 50 minutes, 18 seconds to 51 minutes, 4 seconds. Oh, think of all the money we could make. Okay, that's nice. I don't fucking care. Like, I would much rather be thousands of dollars cheaper than to have this weighing on my mental for the rest of my life. Did she actually say that? Yeah, her and her red. Her boyfriend slash manager just kept talking about how much money they could make if they did things with me. Like, it's so fucked. That's all I was to them. I was just a fucking walking money bag that they wanted. Like, it's insane. Red said this to Nano in May of 2023 once, expressing that working together would be mutually beneficial for us both. His message before this literally says it wasn't about the money, it was about Silver getting along with me. 51 minutes 05 seconds to 52 minutes 8 seconds. And I feel bad speaking ill of like a GamerSupps partner. Like, I even had to tell GamerSupps I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sorry that I put out a doc. I'm sorry that I spoke ill of someone that's such a big part of the company. Like, I fucking love GamerSupps, and I feel bad speaking ill of someone, but, like, this is so fucked up, dude. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to treat people like this. Like, there's business and there's fucking, I don't even know what to call it. Like, this is so fucked. Like, there's business partnerships and there's business relationships as a streamer, and I get that, and that's totally fucking fine, but this is insane. This is actually insane. It's so malicious and it's so horrible. Jesus Christ, Silvervale. How many F-bombs are you gonna put in that segment alone? Christ, she's been saying the F-bomb a lot. I don't know why Silvervale dragged GamerSupps into this conversation other than to look considerate to them and her audience. 52 minutes, 8 seconds, 52 8 seconds to 52 minutes, 51 seconds. Like, I've always been a little uncomfortable, but I had no idea, and I could never say anything, and, like, I always felt so bad, and you're like, oh, I love her. Oh, she's so much like you. You should call up, and, like, I can't say, I could never come out and say, no, sorry, she just wants to use me. Like, then that would explode, and I would seem like the bad person because I didn't want to do it, like, and I just had to deal with that for so long. It's just so fucked up, dude. I didn't want to use Silvervale. I wanted to be on good terms with Silvervale, if not eventually friends. Something she didn't ever want. That wouldn't have been a problem if she had just told me that directly instead of being two-faced to me and then playing the victim. 52 minutes, 51 seconds to 53 minutes, 38 seconds. Like, I just kept thinking about all the things I had plans for, and, like, I would talk about having plans for, and then they would fall through, and, like, it's kind of a little thing, but even, like, I was so excited for the Oblivion launch, and I was like, I want to get another model from Linebreaker, just like my Fallout one, that's interactive and swaps weapons, and, like, we collect stuff over time, and that'll be so cool. And then Lime has a big commission, and he can't do it, then I guess, and then guess who that commission's for? Like, it's just, this is fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, it does. It really puts Silvervale in a really horrible light. Silvervale continues to attribute any of her plans that fell through as my fault. She admits she had a problem with me working with someone she seemingly considered one of her artists. I got an unreleased art piece commissioned from them because I liked their work, and they drew fan art of me in the past. It had nothing to do with Silvervale or because I somehow telepathically knew she was planning to ask them for a new model in the near future. 53 minutes, 50 seconds to 54 minutes, 24 seconds. Like, I was nothing to her. Like, I was not a threat. Like, I wasn't someone she interacted with on the daily, like her friends. Like, I was no one. Like, why did you have to step on me constantly and just beat me down from the shadows and fucking message me and revel in it and just laughed to yourself like, oh, fuck this bitch. Like, this is not okay. I did not step on Silvervale constantly or beat her down from the shadows. All of my messages to Silvervale were genuine, but she couldn't see them for anything other than what she wanted to see them as. 56 minutes, 21 seconds to 57 minutes, 23 seconds. Like, this was their life. Like, the diehard fans that buy merch and say you're their Oshi. Like, you are the hugest part of someone's life, and that is a big responsibility to be someone that they can be proud of, that they can love forever, and to just throw that away is so fucked up, to not even think about them, to just think about the dollars they can give you and not think about how this would affect them and what they would do when they find all of this out, because she had to think they would find out eventually, right? Like, did she think that she could do this forever? Was the plan always to have Red as a scapegoat? I don't know. It would make sense, I guess, but she'd have to think it would come out eventually. What a crazy thing for Silvervale to say. She'd have to think this would come out eventually. Get called out. 57 minutes, 23 seconds to 57 minutes, 52 seconds. And thank God for Nano. Thank God for Nano coming out, but, like, some of the artists that talked to me even said, like, I really wanted to say something, but what would that do to if they managed me and they were like, hey, is it true that you hate Sinder? And I'd just be like, no, what? Where did you hear that from? And they'd just be like, okay, and then it wouldn't go away. Where are the messages from some of the artists, plural, who told Silvervale they really wanted to say something to her about me? 57 minutes, 54 seconds to 58 minutes, 52 seconds. Like, the fact that Nano came out, I admire her so much, and I appreciate that so much because so many of us would never have any idea, and it would probably have gone on for years, and she probably would have done this to more people and made more friends and abused their trust more. So, like, it's fucked up as it is, and as much as it fucking hurt to see someone say those things about me, that I respected and loved, I'm really thankful that she did, because I can't imagine where we'd be in 5 years if that was still happening. Like, would I even have a career? Would I have just been, like, so demoralized from everything in my life going wrong? Like, what would her friends do, you know? Like, it's so fucked. Nothing went on for years, and I didn't abuse my friends' trust just to betray them. Silvervale's career wouldn't have ended if Nano decided to abide by her agreement with Red and not work with her. Silver again implies everything in her life is going wrong would have somehow been my fault. Everything in her life going wrong, yeah. 59 minutes, 1 second to 59 minutes, 25 seconds. It hurt to see Nano say some of that, yeah. But, like, I understand. I mentioned it in my doc. Like, I understand what she was going through, like the extent of the emotional torment and manipulation. She believes Sinder was her best friend in the whole world and that all these other people were out to get her. And I get that. Like, I understand where her mindset was. Nano lied. Nano wasn't abused and she wasn't manipulated. 1 hour, 7 seconds to an hour, 1 minute, 16 seconds. I don't think this has ever happened, like, in the history of streamers. Like, there's being competitive and there's business relationships, but this is insane. Like, this is actual sabotage, actual libel. Like, I was being slandered for 5 years. I can't do math. I'm pretty sure it was like 3 years, 4. It was a long fucking time. Like, my whole fucking career, I was just being slandered to an insane degree by someone that, like, I admired. Not admired, because I knew she was like a clout-hungry snake, but like she was very business savvy, and that's neat, I guess. I wouldn't even say it was respect. You know what I mean? I had no problems with her. All of the evidence for the things Red and I have said about Silvervale is all shown here. We did not slander her to anyone, and everything said was based on our own personal experiences. Charlie called me a snake, and Silver went out of her way to call me a clout-hungry snake. If anyone's worthy of that title, it's Silvervale, lying all throughout her stream and claiming she had no problems with me in the same breath. Hour 1 minute 16 seconds to an hour 2 minutes 22 seconds. It just sucked. It sucked getting compared. It sucked thinking that I wasn't good enough, and I would see some of my community leave. I would see my mods join her mod team and wonder why I wasn't good enough. And I don't know if she sought them out because they were my mods, but I guess a lot of stuff starts to make sense. And I hope with all of my heart that our community can find new homes. The fact that Silvervale saying it sucked to be compared is funny, because she was never harassed the way I was. She was never Blue Sinder like I was Red Silvervale. If only there was a way we could have made the comparisons between us stop. Silver goes on to blame me for her community apparently leaving hers and becoming Pyropups, as if they couldn't be both of our fans. Maybe her community leaving could have had something to do with her choosing to change her stream time to mornings instead of nights. Did she do that because of me? How would I have taken them from her specifically? Mind control? Targeted ads? Like what? Her mods all willingly applied to my mod applications and were chosen due to their experience modding. Maybe they wanted to mod for me because my server was a much more inviting place to be by mod number one's account shown in the section above. Or maybe because Silver started making them pay her to have the privilege of the job and apparently abused them when they only tried helping her. Wait, pay? Wait, what? Make the mods pay Silvervale? Mm. Oh yeah, because you have to pay for the Patreon thing. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was read earlier. Yeah, no, Golden Yoshi Star 1. You can go to this section of the Google Doc. It there's a whole thing about paying Silvervale, because apparently, according to the messages between mod number 1 and Redacted, some mods just didn't have access to Patreon, like the Patreon channels. Yeah. Also forgot to mention that the mods who don't have a Patreon subs can't see Patreon channels. So like, from what I understand, the mods would have to pay Silvervale by like paying for this, like the Patreon like subscription, so that way they have access to the Patreon channels to mod Silvervale stuff. So if they just didn't buy the subscription, then they wouldn't have access to all the channels, to my understanding. 1 hour 8 minutes 42 seconds to 1 hour 9 minutes 11 seconds. Maybe people can stop being so fake. I don't know if they will, but you can hope, I guess. It's not hard to be a good person. It's really not. It's so much more effort to lie to people and manipulate people. And how did that not get stressful, Like, how did you not feel bad at least a little bit? This is the most ironic thing Silvervale could have possibly said. Hour 10 minutes 11 seconds to an hour 10 minutes 55 seconds. Thank you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you for being here and taking the time out of your day to be here for me. I was really anxious to come back. Like, I know I didn't do anything wrong, but like, I feel bad saying these things about someone else because I don't think about her at all. Like, she wasn't a part of my life. Like, it feels weird to talk about her, but I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me and being so sweet. And thank you for all of your subs, which is stupid considering, according to what, if we're to believe what Redacted and Sinder said is true, then she did do wrong to Sinder. Like, soft blocking Cinder's messages on her Twitch channel when she's just trying to be encouraging? Whatever. Silver said she didn't do anything wrong. What? Oh, yeah. Silver said she didn't do anything wrong while lying about all of these things she supposedly felt bad saying about me. I was someone she claimed she didn't ever think about at all. The person she attributed every misfortune in her career to for years, including her audience and her mods choosing to watch and support me. That's actually pretty fair. Well, no, you can still mod for Silvervale if you don't pay the Patreon subscription. You just don't have access to everything, which I think is stupid, because as a mod, you should be able to, like, see everything. I don't know. Maybe there's a business model for that. I don't know. This is the first I've heard of something like that. I think it's dumb. Um, what was it? 1 hour 11 minutes 16 seconds to 1 hour 12 minutes 48 seconds. Pedal Pups and Pedal Pals. Did you get Pyro Pups from that too? What the fuck? What? I don't know. I don't know what I was inspired and what I didn't, but there's a lot of things like her art tag. Like, there's so many things that I don't know. I have no idea, but who fucking knows anymore, bro? Well, I don't want to think about it. It's weird, dude. Oh, thank you for the sub to Lily. Lily's been so sweet. She's been such a fantastic person. She's been a rock for all of us through all of this. As explained, Pyro Pups and my art tag were not derived from Silvervale's brand. Silver calling Shy Lily the Rock for everyone points to her being the one who reached out to Silver and the one at the head of planning my cancellation. 1 hour 22 minutes 50 seconds to 1 hour 23 minutes 30 seconds. It's nice to get it off my chest. It's nice to talk about it because I could never say like, hey, this person makes me uncomfortable. Can we not talk about them? Because then like you read into that and then you know like I just had to sit there and suffer in silence and hope it would go away, and it never went away because I was a boss she couldn't beat. I was a goal she couldn't achieve. Like, I don't know why it mattered so much to have me do something with you when we don't interact at all. First of all, it is extremely narcissistic of her to claim she was a boss I couldn't beat and a goal I couldn't achieve. But it's especially ironic when she's the one blaming me for everything that's been going wrong in her career. The one time I asked her about a professional collab through Mythic indirectly, I accepted her turning me down, but why did it matter that we did something together? For years, we've both been harassed about the other, and at the same time begged by fans to do anything with each other. How do we appease both parties? We do something together. Literally anything, even as small as interacting on Twitter. If we're seen on good terms, the fans have no reason to perpetuate this stupid bullshit of comparing us. And the fans that want to see us together are satisfied with their two favorite VTubers interacting. But Silver couldn't look past her own ego to even communicate with me, and would rather sit there and blame everything that went wrong on me. 1 hour 30 minutes 58 seconds to 1 hour 31 minutes 25 seconds. Like, I could talk about it. I've talked about it to my mom and some of my friends when they find out about it, but I feel like it's so different walking to you guys about it, you know? And I didn't talk to anyone like about her ever. Like, it's all just coming out of nowhere. Silvervale is lying. Her mods didn't all have a negative opinion of me for no reason. One of them made an analogy of Silver being very direct with me, something they'd only know if Silver told them she was. Another one of them said that they heard about Silver's dislike for me. How would they know that unless Silver talked about me? 1 hour 32 minutes 56 seconds to 1 hour 33 minutes 28 seconds. Did Nyan know a bit? I won't go into her side, but she had met Sinder at a party and she had told her something very catty and snide, and it stuck with her, and it bothered her for a long time. I think she mentioned she got a backhanded comment, and it was really fucked up. Like, it was a really fucked up thing to say. I spoke to Nyanners at a party at AX in the summer of 2023, and it couldn't have been for more than 15 minutes. I'd like to know what I said that stuck with her, because I don't remember saying anything remotely similar to what's being described here. And I can't imagine I would have when I was sitting directly across from her. This was the first time I'd ever met her and spoken to her, and I've never had any ill feelings towards Nanners. We've spoken briefly at other events since, and we were both only kind to each other. 1 hour 33 minutes 30 seconds to 1 hour 33 minutes 28 seconds. And like they're my best friends, so they know that I would feel sad sometimes if there were a lot of comparisons, but I would just be like, a little sad, it's a little rough. I wish people would stop talking about it, and I wish she would leave me alone, because it was really hard, and she would not leave me alone, but I never talked about her. Like, after I told her I didn't want a transactional relationship, and that was it, and I just said, like, please go away, leave me alone, and she's not in my life, I don't talk about her, I don't think about her, I just wanted her to leave me alone. What could have possibly stopped these comparisons that made Silver sad? I sent Silver 5 messages over 6 months after our first conversation on Discord. She never told me to please go away or leave me alone. She lied. 1 hour 46 minutes 38 seconds to 1 hour 48 minutes 11 seconds. Like, that just shows how dedicated they are and how supportive they are and how much of, like, they put so much into making their partners happy. And I'm so incredibly happy with them. That's why I'm so fucking pissed off, because she disrespected gamer subs, and they are the nicest people. Like, I had dinner with the CEO and my reps, and they were the nicest fucking people. Sorry, I'm like, it's just fucked to take advantage of that, and, like, to cost them money and effort from all the artists that worked on those merch things and all the people behind the scenes that figure out the logistics and manufacturing, and, like, to just disrespect them like that is heartbreaking. because they are amazing, and I'm usually not like, oh, I love this company kind of person, but like GamerSubs is different, man. Like they're so different. They're wonderful people, and she was a partial owner, so it's like extra terrible because that reflects on them, and that is like the highest honor you could possibly have, and to take advantage of that is so horrible. I love GamerSubs too, so how did I disrespect or take advantage of GamerSubs in any way in anything I did? I didn't, but that didn't stop Silver from claiming I did. 1 hour 50 minutes 20 seconds to 1 hour 51 minutes 36 seconds. Right? I have Dockies for sale on Cuddly Octopus. I want to get another one. We plan out our drops like the whole year, so I have like a whole year of really cool drops planned, and we'll have another one in the future, so don't worry. The artist that I wanted to work with canceled on me, so I have to figure out another artist to draw it, but we'll be fine. Yeah, I don't want to assume, and I don't want to straight up ask them, but I would not be surprised because they worked very closely with them. Based on the project, I can only assume this person we worked closely with is artist number 2. If it is, Red didn't know Silver had anything planned with them that would have been cancelled. This would prove that artist number 2 couldn't have been one of the artists Silver claimed reach out to her after my cancellation if she didn't know if we were involved in this project getting cancelled or not. If artist number 2 reached out, that would have been something told to her. That leaves Nano and artist number 1 as the only 2 artists that could have reached out to Silver about anything Red or I said about her. The very next day, Silverveil chose to talk more about my fan art from 2021 instead of correcting her story from the day before. She doubled down on lying about what really happened. That's right, I remember that. April 30th, 2025, Silverveil plays Oblivion Remastered Episode 5 with more on Sinder. 14 minutes 33 seconds to 14 minutes 44 seconds, and I have a little bit more to talk about or kind of address, elaborate on, I guess. I don't know the best way to paraphrase that and kind of explain some things. 60 minutes 16 seconds to 60 minutes 37 seconds. And I really appreciate people that came back if they were here before. Thank you for rejoining the community and being a part of our home and hanging out with us again. I appreciate it a lot. It's nice to have you back. Silverveil makes another comment about her views returning, insinuating that I stole them from her and was keeping them from supporting and watching her in some way. On her previous stream, she said she would see some of her community leave. Both of these comments from her support what mod number 1 said to her about Silver's announcements canceling her stream, specifically during my anniversary subathon in 2024. Meaning as far back as last summer, she felt this way, if not much earlier. 21 minutes, 31 seconds, 21 minutes, 54 seconds. Like, I'm glad I feel relieved to be able to, like, move on from things, but it's hitting me harder than I thought it would, like, physically. It's been a lot, and it's been stressful to, like, think back through the course of fucking 4 years, I barely did anything to Silverveil through the course of fucking 4 years. 22 minutes, 1 seconds to 23 minutes, 21 seconds. So there's one thing I wanted to I guess elaborate on. I don't feel like I really need to, but I saw some people had some questions that I think are valid questions. So yesterday I mentioned the ship tag fan art. That was the very first thing I can think of that made me feel uncomfortable with the situation, and is the first thing that made me question her motivations towards me. And I think some people were confused because you can find the art, but it's a different tweet than the one that gave me those feelings, so I don't want people to think that I was being untruthful or anything, but it makes sense that you can't find that tweet if you don't have the link to the original one because she did repost it. I don't want people to think I was being untruthful or anything. 23 minutes, 24 seconds to 24 minutes, 16 seconds. You can find it through the Wayback Machine, because I had the link to the old tweet because my mom had messaged me about it, which is how the whole thing started. And I was talking to Yochi about it when she was messaged. Okay, so this is from the Wayback Machine, but that's the original tweet that she made, and she started the Cinderveil tag and said that she wants us to be part of the same Wolfpack someday. Here's the tweet as Silverveil showed it on her stream. In order for Silver to find this on the Wayback Machine, she needed the link to my original deleted tweet, and she said she had it because her mom messaged her about it. So because her mom did retweet my art, contrary to the story Silver has been telling, is it more likely that her mom messaged Silver to the link to my tweet she already liked, commented on, and retweeted, or that Silver saw her mom's retweet of my fan art and then messaged her saying she had a problem with it, prompting her mom to delete everything? I believe Silver was even lying about this. 24 minutes, 16 seconds to 25 minutes to 15 minutes. 25 minutes, 15 seconds. I cannot read. I am on fumes. And imagine seeing that from someone you don't know who has been posting art of them with people they don't know for weeks and really feel uncomfortable about it. So it was really creepy and very weird and uncomfortable, and my mom was like, I don't know what to do about this. She was really, really stressed and really anxious, and I was really stressed and anxious. I think it went on for a couple days not being sure what to do, because if I didn't reply to it, it looked suspicious. I don't know. Weird that I wasn't replying to it. The whole thing was very stressful, it was very weird, and it came out of nowhere. It was really uncomfortable. First, Silvervale claimed I was posting art of myself with people I don't know for weeks. She's talking about my skebs, and I addressed in the previous section, everyone I got skebs with knew me at the time I ordered them, so she's wrong. She said me posting these skebs made her even more comfortable, and she saw my fan art. As you can see from the screenshot of Silver's stream above, my original fan art tweet that had the Sinder tag was posted on January 31st, 2021, and wasn't up for more than 24 hours before it was deleted. Here's my very first skeb request with another VTuber. It was delivered to me one day earlier on January 30th, 2021. Sent requests. Here are my Twitter media posts from December 1st, 2020, where before Sinder was even designed, to February 6th, 2021, after I had already posted the fan art of Silver and I without the tag. There is one meme I made of myself and another VTuber that was posted before my fan art. There are no other art posts of myself and other VTubers because they didn't exist yet. So Silver claimed that my non-existent skebs made her even more uncomfortable about my fan art of us together. She's lying again, making me sound worse by retroactively throwing that detail into her story. Hey, K-On! Okay, anyway. And that anime thing. Anyway, Silver goes on to say her mom didn't know what to do about this and that she was really stressed and anxious over it. Her mom commented on and retweeted my post, so I find this hard to believe unless Silver was the one who went to her mom with a problem with it, and then her mom didn't know what to do. It literally wouldn't have mattered, but she couldn't even take accountability for something this minor that happened in 2021. If Silvervale didn't reply to my art, it wouldn't have looked suspicious at all. Does Silvervale reply to every single piece of fan art she gets? She talks about how uncomfortable and stressful and anxious this made her, but I was nobody at the time. Here's my Twitter profile from March 16th, 2021, a month and a half after my fan art was posted. I had under 5,000 followers. I wasn't even a VTuber yet. It wouldn't be for well over another year. As I said before, I didn't expect any kind of interaction from Silver or her mom. Here's Silvervale's profile from February 2nd, 2021, right when this happened, and she had over 100,000 followers. 25 minutes, 15 seconds to 26 minutes, 53 seconds. And I think some people were wondering, like, why I didn't talk to her about it. I did actually message her about it, and I told her that the ship tag made me uncomfortable. After my mom was messaging me, it was super uncomfortable, and after her manager reached out to Yoshi. I don't know why. I think some people were also confused that it was Yoshi's art. It wasn't Yoshi's art. Her manager had just messaged Yoshi because he knew I was friends with Yoshi, which is also very strange. I don't know why they didn't just ask me or my mom. Maybe that in their mind came off as too cloudy, but what they were doing was too. They knew what they were doing. It was very calculated. Everything was calculated for the sole goal of getting interactions to grow, which is something people do. That's why people make fan art. But when it's done so blatantly like this, in such an uncomfortable way, that's where it becomes a problem. So her manager had reached out to Yoshi saying, like, why didn't Silver's mom retweet this? Do you know? In case I had talked to her about it. It was very strange. It was very weird, and I didn't want Yoshi to have to deal with it. I didn't want my mom to have to deal with it. It was very uncomfortable. It was very stressful. I get stressed very easily, and it hits me really hard, and I don't want to deal with things like that. Red messaged Yoshi because she was our only friend in the VTuber space at the time, and she was mutual friends with Silver. Silver has always had her DMs on Twitter closed, so I couldn't reach out to her, and I wasn't going to message her mom directly about unretweeting my art, since it seemed like it'd be even weirder than asking a mutual friend their opinion. It had nothing to do with being too cloudy like Silvervale is projecting onto me. None of this was calculated, and it's crazy for her to think it was. At the time, I was a nobody in the space making fan art for people that inspired some aspect of the start of my VTubing journey. Red did not ask why Silver's mom didn't retweet my fan art. Silvervale lied to her viewers about this 2 days in a row. 26 minutes, 53 seconds, 28 minutes, 26 seconds. So I had messaged her, let me find it. I messaged her on Twitter and I reached out and told her that I was super uncomfortable with the ship tag and I didn't want to interact with it, and it was very uncomfortable for me because I didn't know her, and she was like, oh my god, sorry, I totally didn't mean it to come off that way. But she did. But she knew that the only way for me to interact with it and get those clicks that she wanted on that tweet would be if she deleted it and reposted it without the ship tag, which is what she did. So I commented on the art like she wanted me to because I didn't want to escalate. And that's the first thing that ever happened that made me really uncomfortable and put the thought in my mind that she wasn't a genuine person. And yeah, that's where it started. That's where it was very strange and very comfortable and very manipulative, but I didn't tell anyone other than my mom and Yoshi, and that was always something that was in the back of my mind and why I didn't want to interact with her. Silvervale was looking for the worst in me from the start and completely twisted my actions towards her into some malicious clout-driven endeavor when that's not at all what happened on my side. Silver never liked me, and she said as much. She said she didn't want to escalate things, but just like with Mythic in 2023, she could have just ignored the situation and moved on, but she felt the need to say something. In the image of her DM she showed on her stream, you can literally see her message acknowledging that her mom unretweeted my fan art. And not the story she claimed. She couldn't have misremembered what happened after going back to find these messages to show on stream. She chose to lie about it. Silver said my fan art was always something that was in the back of her mind and why she didn't want to interact with me. So she lied to me directly in this message. She held a several-year grudge against me over a misunderstanding that I sympathized with her over and fully complied with fixing. 32 minutes 13 seconds to 32 minutes 38 seconds. My biggest concern is about you guys. I want you guys to be fully informed about everything, and I want you guys to be comfortable and for you to know what's going on with me because you guys are my whole world. You're what I build my life around, and I want to make sure that you guys know everything that's going on with me. I agree with Silvervale. I believe everyone should be fully informed about everything. In conclusion, Silvervale. I was not jealous of Silvervale, I did not obsess over Silvervale, and I did not copy Silvervale. For years I have been harassed for being her lesser half, and my existence was discounted as a poor ripoff of someone else. The lengths people went to convince themselves I did everything to copy Silvervale throughout my career, down to copying her laugh, are the same lengths my friends must have gone to convince themselves that I was somehow sabotaging them for years. Neither was true. My insecurities about these comments ate at me for so long, I've had to go to similar lengths just to avoid getting harassed over these comparisons. I've only ever wanted to get along with Silver, but I got off on the wrong foot with her because of my mistake in my original fan art post, and she never forgot that. Once it was apparent that Silvervale wasn't willing to show me the kindness and respect I showed her, and that I couldn't expect her help in ending these hateful comparisons between us, I resorted to agreeing with Red to ask Nana to stop making models for her. Eventually, one of the biggest things we were compared over wouldn't be an issue anymore. What we did was wrong no matter how Silvervale treated me, but she quite literally lost out on nothing due to my actions. I didn't have a problem with Silvervale herself because of other people's comments about us. My problem was that the way she treated me opposite to what she said to me when I did nothing to warrant it. She pretended to be friendly, then ghosted me, restricted me from her chat, and blacklisted anything to do with me, all without ever saying a word directly to me about how she really felt. Regardless of how I felt about Silvervale, I never did anything so petty to her. I made fan art of us together, I asked her to hang out offline once, I asked her to collab once over the course of 2 years. That was too much for her. Silvervale claims she was very direct with me when she wasn't, so let me be direct with you. Silvervale is a master emotional manipulator. If Shy Lily claimed I was a narcissistic manipulator, then I don't even know how she described Silvervale. She effortlessly lied directly to her audience she claims to care so much about through her crocodile tears. She manipulated them into giving her the support she felt I was taking from her for years. On stream, she would lie about me, then manipulate her viewers by saying how awful and stressful everything was and how uncomfortable and anxious I made her. She repeated the exact thing over and over again, turning me into the big bad wolf I never was, ending with how much she cared about and loved her fans. She manipulated the majority of her mod team against me, and even emotionally manipulated one of our mods for the sin of trying their best to help her out with something she asked for help with. Silver couldn't take accountability for her own actions towards me and lied about them to everyone when I was already down. Silver had to lie about everything she experienced with me because if she told the truth, it'd show her being at fault, not me. There was literally no reason to lie about what happened with my fan art from 2021. I was already cancelled, but Silvervale wanted to make me look worse for no other reason than that she could. She said anything she wanted about me because I was the only one who could refute it. I drew fan art of us together and she took it personally and held it against me ever since. Silver's been so full of spite towards me that if she wants to claim she wasn't lying about everything, then she's deluded herself into believing an alternate reality of twisting fanfiction where I've been the cause of all of her problems and her own personal comic book villain. She was never willing to bury the hatchet until she was able to bury it in my back. How can anyone trust anything Silvervale says after this? Silvervale resented me for what she saw as me trying to use her, stealing her viewers and mods away from her, and being just as successful as her in my own right despite just being her copy. She became adamant to turn her mods against me, remove all mentions of me from her Discord server and Twitch chat, refused to do something as small as reply to each other on Twitter, and couldn't bring herself to even thank me by name when I rated her as to not give me any public validation. She could only see my words and actions in the petty, threatened way she chose to interpret them in. I was nothing but kind to her for years, and instead of just telling me to fuck off like she truly felt, she was two-faced and then lied to her chat about her willingness to be direct. She pretended not to see my supportive messages to her for months, while she lied to her mods about me and soft banned me in her chat for simply saying hi every now and then. She expressed she didn't like getting harassed over comparisons to me either, but she never could acknowledge that simply getting along could have helped end that for both of us. I never expected her to do anything with me, just to treat me like a person. She was seething over my existence alongside her and blamed me for every inconvenience she's suffered in her career ever since I wrote #Cindervale in a long deleted tweet, but she claimed she was the one that broke my brain. Maybe if she looked in the mirror instead of glaring over at me for 4 years, she would have recognized the problem. Just like every other situation I've discussed in this document, the issues with Silvervale were due to a severe lack of communication. A refusal to communicate. Silvervale didn't start my cancellation, but once it was in motion, she jumped on board to throw as much fuel onto the fire as she could. Ever since her years-long abuser was taken out of the picture and Silvervale reclaimed her community from me, she's been much more active than she's ever been, now doing handcam streams and even planning to cosplay. She's been profiting off of all of the lies she told about me, just like Nana, who's making a brand new model for her right now. Okay. A pattern of behavior speculation. Silvervale did not like me. It's very clear by her own behavior over the past few years, her own mods accounts, and her lies. My second debut anniversary was on June 25th, 2024. It's very likely evidenced by her own words on stream and the account of one of her longtime mods that she canceled her stream on June 24th, 2024 because of my celebration subathon, meaning she knew when it was. In August of 2024, my bikini debut and merch drop coincided with the week of Silver's birthday debut and merch drop. An important event for her where she debuted a similar pair of outfits to my 2.0 and Demon designs from the year before. Her Pixel merch drop was presumably completed and ready to release at any time almost 2 months ahead of the eventual launch date on April 11th, 2025, and just so happened to be released a week after my AFK merch drop on April 4th, 2025. I got to be cancelled for my anniversary this year on June 25th, but I was supposed to be launching a limited edition label of Pyro Power with a promo card on that day, both with art drawn by Nano, planned as far back as February. June 26, 2025, Silver had the same bikini debut and merch drop I had during her birthday week and merch drop last year, a day after my anniversary this year. Summer is here. Are you ready? New Gamer Subs Beach drop. I remember that. During her stream about me on April 29, 2025, she said that we plan out our drops like the whole year, so I have like a whole year of really cool drops planned, and in 2024 she had her birthday drop planned as far back as the start of the year too. In almost all cases, Gamer Subs lets creators choose when they want their drops to be. Her bikini debut and merch drop was already put together before my cancellation, and she would have been able to schedule it whenever she wanted. If the pattern of back-to-back releases was to continue, I believe Silver planned this at the time as my drop to spite me and overshadow my anniversary, the same way I'm sure she felt my bikini drop did on her birthday week last year. Another thing I noticed were the unusual amount of similarities in our beach background environments, which were both done by the same artist. Her beach background from June 2025. A screenshot from her debut stream with her beach bar overlay. Oh, my beach background from August 2024. A screenshot from her debut stream with her beach bar overlay. A screenshot of my debut stream from August 2024 with my beach bar overlay. But she broke me? And if she didn't make it clear, Silvervale prefers to not do collabs and doesn't want any transactional relationships. September 26, 2025. Nom nom nom. Caught myself a cute wolf girl, Silvervale, to play video games with. Chat, should I eat her? Please, no, I am not made of cotton candy. I'm checking out the new Goddess of Victory Nikkei Resident Evil event with Shy Lily Twitch at 11 a.m. today. Check out the Nikkei Resident Evil collab now. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, wow. Aru! Aru's tweets for reference, posted after my apology on April 27, 2025 at 7:42 p.m. EST. I hadn't planned. I remember this. Oh my gosh. Didn't really think about it until now. I hadn't planned on tweeting anything about this until I saw Sinder's apology. While I wasn't hurt to the extent others were, it's clear now that I was lied to and used, not treated as a friend but as a tool. I first met Sinder during a Twitch Rivals tournament and really looked up to her. We hit it off, messaged a lot, and got even closer at TwitchCon 2022, where I spent most of the day with her and read. At one point, she noticed I was mutuals with Silvervale, someone I admired since meeting her at PAX, and asked if I could introduce her. I thought she was just a fan like I was. Sinder invited me to go with her to Silvervale's meet and greet, and it meant a lot to me. As someone who didn't grow up with any social invitations due to being homeschooled in a foreign country, that gesture felt special. But looking back, I realized she only invited me because she thought I could give her access to Silvervale. After I introduced them, Cinder pushed me to ask Silvervale for a collab. I'm someone who rarely initiates collabs. I prefer to build friendships off-stream first or let things happen naturally. Still, I went out of my comfort zone to help because I believed she genuinely admired Silvervale. Now I know that wasn't true, and realizing she actually harbored resentment the whole time makes me feel completely used. I wasn't a person to her, just a connection. I did message Silvervale about the collab the first time, but when Cinder followed up again, I brushed it off because I didn't want to pressure her. Over time, I started noticing that Cinder didn't treat me like a real friend, more like a means to an end. Sometimes she made it clear IRL that she didn't even like me, and I can't help but think it's because I didn't push harder for the collab. By 2023, our interactions had nearly stopped. Still, I try to keep things friendly in DMs IRL because I didn't know how to stand up for myself or set boundaries. This changed now for obvious reasons. It's hard to say, but Cinder's apology doesn't feel genuine, especially not towards Silvervale. The truth is, Cinder isn't the only one who makes others in this space feel used for or small. People like her, Yaki, and others made me feel that the best choice for myself was to step away from VTubing entirely and made me afraid to build new connections. But as I said yesterday, there are good people in this space, and they're the ones worth holding on to. Don't let the bad ones stop you from being your genuine self. To my community, I think I'd like to try coming back to VTubing. When we talked about it last night, hearing how much you all love the VTubing streams honestly hit me hard. It made me sad to realize I gave up on something I love just because of the shitty, awful people who poisoned the space for me. To the friends I pulled away from because I was trying to protect my peace, I'm sorry. I'd love the chance to reconnect and rebuild those friendships. I started VTubing because I believed in the joy and creativity of this community. It's heartbreaking to see that spirit dimmed by people who take advantage of others' kindness, hold them accountable, call it out. What I went through wasn't nearly as intense as what Nanolis experienced, but I do understand how hard it is to say no to a friend, especially when they make you feel that you're the only one who can help. I truly hope everyone affected by Cinder can heal and move forward, and I'm sorry for any negativity this situation has brought up from my side as well. Okay, so that's 27th. And then there's like screenshots. I'm gonna zoom in. Alright, I'm just really nervous, and I think I remember you meeting her before. Yes, I've met her. OMG, she's so nice. Don't worry, you're the best. OMG, Cinder was the hellhound that was with me at the meet and greet. Oh wait, we've already read those. Never mind. Posted after my apology on April 28, 2025 at 9:54 p.m. EST. All the kind words really mean a lot to me. I've been reading messages from friends, acquaintances, and especially my community, and I'm so thankful for the messages about possibly coming back to VTubing. I've genuinely cried reading some of the replies, and they've affected me very deeply in a very good way. I love you all very much, and thank you for everything. That said, I do want to address something, especially for the Pyropubs who are hurting so deeply right now. I understand wanting to defend her, but for those asking, why post this? Why stir things up? She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to network. I want to be clear that the entire reason I spoke up in the first place was to show that it wasn't just Red behaving this way. I only understood her motive with me after Silvervale shared her document, then seeing her apology where she shifted all the blame onto Red, which is a lie. I felt it was important to step in, not just to support Silvervale's story, which honestly spoke for itself given how many people were affected, but also to point out that her apology wasn't honest. Even while holding deep hatred towards Silvervale, she still used me and likely others to try and force a collaboration with her, all while pretending it came from a place of love and respect. This wasn't Red's idea, and it wasn't something he pushed. Pyropubs and everyone affected by all of this, again, I truly hope you find healing. I know how heavy it feels right now, and it won't be easy, but I believe in you. Keep holding on to that flame, that kindness, and that positivity. It's not going anywhere. Trust that y'all got this, and the entirety of the VTubing community is supporting you. Wow, those are some disgusting words. Aru took the opportunity to speak out against me and lie, claiming that I used her as a tool to get to Silvervale, and that's all she ever was to me. I met Aru during a Twitch Rivals event in September of 2022, and I met her in person with Red at TwitchCon the following month. At the con, she mentioned that she knew Silvervale while we were sitting by the VJojo booth. This was the first time I learned this, and I didn't notice they were mutuals, like she claimed. I told her I was planning to go to her meet and greet the next day. I had nothing against Silvervale at the time this happened, and I wasn't motivated to meet her by deep hatred like Aru claimed. I chose to invite Ari to come with me because I was nervous to see her myself, but I was going either way. Red was with us, but he stepped away to the side when we saw Silver. While Aru, Red, and I were waiting in line, or right after the meet and greet, Aru was the one who suggested the idea of a canine collab between us two and Silver. Even though she claimed I pushed it onto her in her tweet, since it was a verbal conversation 3 years ago, I don't have any evidence of this other than Red and I both being able to corroborate it. However, Red told this exact thing to Nano in May of 2023. Okay, May 10th, 2023. After the con, I asked Aru about the idea to see if she was serious, and she happily asked Silver about it. At the start of December, I asked Aru again about the collab to check if she'd heard anything about it. She said, let me message her right now, which she admitted was a lie in her tweet. Aru never said anything else about it and didn't ask her again. This in no way changed my friendship or view of Aru. She said by 2023 our interactions nearly stopped, but yet we continued to message each other on and off over the next 8 months. I even asked her to voice in one of my lore videos in May of 2023, and when she was hesitant about being a part of it, I reassured her I still wanted her to be. It was around that time Aru fell out of VTubing and we grew apart. The last messages in our DMs were from her asking me about doing the IT escape room at TwitchCon that year. Although I never replied to her directly, us and a group of friends did plan and do the Saw escape room that year, which was organized in a separate Discord server. I have no idea what she's talking about in her tweet when saying Sinder made it clear IRL that she didn't even like me. I would see Aru at conventions and events, and every time I've interacted with her, I always treated her as my friend. She hasn't messaged me, and I haven't messaged her, but now it's because I was always just using her to get to Silvervale. I messaged her about the collab she had the idea for twice, ever. Almost a year before we stopped talking. Silver had no obligation to do anything with us, and I didn't hold the fact that the collab never happened against Aru. Her suddenly thinking she'd like to come back to VTubing in the same tweet she lied about me when it was popular to do so is extremely opportunistic. Below are the entirety of my DMs with Aru. Hi Aru, you're super cute and I don't know how to talk to girls. OMG, I have a huge crush on you. I also have no idea how to talk to girls, so we can learn together. It was really nice meeting you during the tournament. It's great being able to talk to you for more than 2 minutes now. Ah, yes, it was so hectic and chaotic, but you did such a good job keeping it together. I had so much fun too. By the way, I love your model. I also love the character you used for your ASMR videos too. The pink hair. Ah, your style sense is just chef's kiss. You're so sweet. I think your model and the face is so pretty. Ah, mwah mwah. Are you on PST time zone, by the way? I'm on EST. Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. I'm on PST. Hope your day is good so far. Just woke up. Ah, I feel that, Lamau. We do be on that content creator sleep schedule. Happy birthday, Sinder. Thank you, Aru. Sinder, would you ever want to play games together off stream? I don't know if you have the time, but if you would ever like to please let me know. Of course, I've been crazy busy, but I'd love to when I get some free time. Hello, Sinder. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you've been well too. I've been well. I was wondering if you'll be at TwitchCon this year. I will be. OMG. I will. I will be too. That makes me so happy. Let's meet up. I will cry. Yes, I would love to. I'm so excited. Yes, I hope there is a VTuber meetup. Will you be going to the Twitch party? I'd love to, but Twitch denied me because I was on the front page during takeover week. WTF? You're the one of the biggest VTubers on the platform? That makes no sense. That's sweet of you to say. They said I needed to wait for my growth to stabilize, but it's been pretty consistent, so I'm kind of confused. But I was able to reapply a couple days ago, so there's a chance I can still get it before the con, but with how long it takes them to go through the apps, I'm not expecting to hear back for another 2 months like last time. But it's okay because I can still meet up with everyone outside the party. I'm still gonna ask my Twitch manager if there's a way to bring you in. You'll get partner in no time. I'm praying it's before TwitchCon. That's so kind of you to do for me. OMG. Hello, Sinder. I'm sorry if this is weird, but I'm commissioning someone to make this of my VTuber. And I was wondering if I could make you the other person in the video. The one handing the cat ears over. It's okay if you say no, by the way. No pressure. Yes, of course you can. I'm so flattered you asked me. OMG. Hello, Sinder. Or for October, would you want to play Mortuary Assistant together? I think one of us can stream it to Discord. That sounds fun, but how would that work? I thought it was single player. I spoke to Blank because him and Blank played, and he said, hey, so what we did was Blank played the game and streamed the game to me on Discord, and I just watched her play. That's what we did. There may be easier ways to do it. If so, I have no clue. Oh, I see! Were they both streaming, do you know? Either way, I'd still be so down to hang out on your stream with you. I'm not sure. I can ask Blake if you want to play something else, though. We can do that, too. I just thought it would be fun since it's spooky season. No problem. Haven't seen the game yet, so that works for me. I'm always down to play anything anytime, though. Oh, okay. It's really scary, and I'm awful at scary games, so I can't play it alone. I love scary games, although the jump scares usually get me every time. I'll be right there with you, so you won't be alone. October 7th, 2022 to October 11th, 2022. Messages during my trip to TwitchCon. Let me see. Sinder, protect me. Sinder, please protect me. Are you watching House of Dragons at all? I got you. I'm not, but dragons are so damn cool. I wish I had more time to watch a bunch of things. Gonna try to manage my work better so I have more free time soon. I see. It's definitely difficult. Thankfully, I take Sundays off just to make sure I can catch the latest episode. Out of curiosity, what are some of your favorite shows? I like anime, IRL, anything. That's a good idea. For currently airing shows, I've been trying to catch up with One Piece. Let's go! One Piece! I also try to catch Survivor when I can. I've been watching that one since I was a kid with my parents, so my whole family is always so invested in every season, even nowadays. Sinder, where are you? I want to give you a hug. I'll be at the 5 p.m. meetup. Blank. Heading down to the lobby. Okay, I'll be down in 10. Hype. Girl, where you at? Are you okay? A missed call with Aru. Yes, I'm with Blank. Sorry. Gilo, I was so worried. Okay. Have fun. Please stay safe. Blank, if you need me to get you, just let me know. I'll come right away. 8, you good too? Art? Yes, I'm okay. Are you still at the party? They took us to some party bus, Lamau. Limfow. October 8th, 2022, I asked Art if she wanted to come meet Silvervale with me. I was going to meet and greet, I was going to the meet and greet my meet and greet myself either way. I'm at Blank if you need anything, okay? I love you, stay safe. Ilisum, you too. I'm back and safe. No worries. Sorry for getting drunk and wandering. Well, why are you apologizing? I'm sorry for losing y'all and not getting kissed. No, it's okay. Everything happens so fast, Lamau. Would you want to come meet Silvervale with me at 2:30? Of course, I'll go with you. I'm just really nervous, and I think I remember you meeting her before. Blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. Okay. You're the best, OMG. That's, you. What time do you want to meet up? Whenever you're free? Okay, I'll be free in 10. Is it okay to post this? Would you want me to put an emoji over your face? Awful service right now. Emojis would be great. Let me know when you want to meet. The image of us meeting Silvervale that Aru posted later that day, I did not make my own tweet about meeting Silver. Here was Silvervale's reply to Aru's tweet. Let us meet at the GamerSubs booth. I want to see Blank 2, then walk over to VShojo. On my way, where do you want to meet? I'm in the line to see Blank, just saw Blank. On my way, Blank. If you want to still do the haunted house, we can go. I can ask Blank if she wants to go with us too. I'm cool with that. I'm gonna want to grab food first. I asked if it would be okay to bring you to the Genshin party tonight too, and they said it was all good, so we can do the haunted house or Genshin party. I know Blank will be going too. They said bring towels, swimsuit if you want to use pool, hot tub. What time is the party? 8 p.m. I think I might be too tired to party tonight. Okay. If you want to do anything, let me know. It's so nice hanging out with you. I love hanging out with you. OMG, how's the party? I'm on my way there. It's in a really nice area. I know Blank is there. October 11th, 2022, I messaged Aru on my way home from TwitchCon if she was actually planning to ask Silvervale and about a collab together, which she did. I said, were you still thinking about messaging Silvervale because the collab was her idea? You guys have fun. Want to do the haunted house tonight if people are dipping on the zoo? OMG, Ren and I are having lunch at Yukaku, and I'm so excited. I'm so sad. I love Yukaku. Make sure to get the chicken karage. It's so good. It was so yummy. I wish we knew about it earlier so we could have went together. I hope your flight was okay. Were you still thinking about messaging Sinder? Yeah, about the collab, blah, blah, blah. It's the collab. Sweet, just let me know. My schedule can be pretty flexible, and then there's that. The screenshot of Aru's DMs with Silver that she sent me, Silver never got back to Aru about this, and Aru never brought it up to me or Silver again. I love this. It's so good, Lamau. Aru, would you be interested in playing Labyrinthine with me? Blank, it would probably be around November 11th, 13th. It's hard to pinpoint a day at this moment since Blank's corpse, so she has to get it approved. But the game looks fun and spooky. Oh, I would love that. Awesome. I'll keep you updated and let me know what daytime works for you to play Mortuary Assistant when you want to make plans. Okay, I'll look through my schedule and we'll play. I'm so excited, me too. How does the 23rd feel for Mortuary? I can do that. I'll be free all day. Hi, Aru, would you want to reschedule for sometime this week instead? Yes, please. When are you free? I have a few things planned this week, but we can work something out. Does tomorrow work for you? Oh, yes, what time are you thinking? Maybe 6 p.m. EST? Sure. Did you still want to play Mortuary Assistant? Yes. Would you want to? Yeah, I could be in a call with you, and you can share your screen. We can stream at the same time and have our Video Ninja links up to get our reactions. Perfect. I'm so excited to hang out and chat again. Can you send me a PNG of your model for a thumbnail? Yes, yes. Give me like 5 minutes. Take your time. You're so cute. OMG, stop. I can use the thumbnail you make as well. I woke up so late. Ah! Sinder, how do I use Video Ninja? You want to click add your camera to OBS. Video source should be VTube Studio Cam and hit start. It generates a link at the top you can give to me and I'll give you mine. Then we just add them to a browser source on OBS, turn on the green screen and chroma key both of us out and chroma key both of us out. Oh, okay. Is it possible to push it back to 2:15 p.m. my time just 15 minutes? No problem. I was planning to go live earlier and just chat anyway, so we can start whenever you're ready. Perfect. Oh, I'll start at 2:15 and we can start playing around 2:45ish. Sounds good. Cinder, I'm so sorry. Is it possible to push at 3:15? Yes, no worry. Just let me know when you're good. Okay, thank you. For whenever you're ready. Sometimes it's mirrored on your end, so let me know if I have to flip it. Okay, I'm ready. Can I have your link? Is there a way to make it transparent? Just switch to green screen and chroma key it out. Can I call? Sure. Aru started a call that lasted 2 hours. I had so much fun with you, Cinder. OMG, I had so much fun too. You're so nice to hang out with. Lim Fow, is this your ASMR? Yeah, I tweeted about it. Limau so wild. Ha ha ha. October 24th, 2022. Here's the VOD of the club. Aru and I planned together. Wolf collab, Mortuary Assistant with Aru tonight. VTuber Twitch VOD. November 11th, 2022. Between the messages above, Aru and I had another collab with a couple of our friends that was planned in a group chat. Lost in a Spooky Maze collab with Aru, Shiki, and Leizu. VTuber Twitch VOD. November 30th, 2022. I asked Aru if she was okay with me getting a skip of us together. That's so fucking funny. I hope he's doing okay. Hi, Aru. Would you be okay with me getting a skip of us together? OMG, I would love to. Could you send me your references? Yes. You're so pretty. December 2nd, 2022, almost 2 months after TwitchCon, I asked Aru if she'd ever heard from Silverbell about the collab. In her tweet, she admitted she never actually asked Silverbell about it again, and neither of us brought it up after this. 2 days earlier, on November 30th, 2022, I mentioned Silver on Twitter about hanging out off stream, and doing so reminded me of the collab with Aru. OMG, that's you, my love. No, stop. I'm looking at artists now, and I'll send you a couple to look at. What do you think of this artist? I love them. I just submitted it. Risutora. Okay. Nanashi. It was approved. Ah, I'm so excited. Hey, Aru, have you heard from Silvervale about doing a Wolfie collab with us? Let me message her right now. No problem. I'd love to collab with you again soon either way. Cinder, I really cannot wait to hug you. I love you and I miss you so much. It's going to be so nice to see you again. I'll try not to cry. Happy birthday, Aru. I hope you have a wonderful day today with lots of cake and ice cream. I can't wait to see you soon. Blank. Hey, Aru, I wanted to check in and see how you were feeling. I'm terrible. I wish there was some way I could help you feel better quicker. I love you so much. Our skeb came back. I hope you like it. There's also a transparent version for you to use too. I'm gonna fucking scream. I love it so much. Oh my god, let me PayPal you the half. I love this WTF. I'm gonna get this framed and printed. Put it up in my room. I'm crying. I love this so much. We look so fucking cute together. I'm so happy to have art with you. IDKY in blue, but it's so cute, Lamau. It's a gift. Don't worry about that. I love it so much. I love you, Cinder. I love you so much. You're so cutie. Elisa Maru. Our goodbye was awful timing, but I love being able to hang out with you again. I love you so much. We can meet up next event. I'll let you know what cons I'll be at next year. Or maybe we'll be able to plan another fun weekend another time. Sending you so much love, Cinder. I'm sorry shitty people are vocalizing their jealousy of you. You're slaying and more successful than all of them. Everyone who sees you and knows you has nothing but wonderful things to say about you. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Aru. I love you. Cinder, my love, I'm trying to get the gang together to hang out and play games or something. Would you be down to do something like that next week or so? I miss everyone. OMG, yes, I'd love to. Ah, wow. Once everyone messages back, I'll make a chat. Sounds good to me. I know I had a couple other things planned for next week, but I'll let you know exactly when I'm free when I do. Okay, once we have a chat, we can all plan a time that works. Or how are you doing? Yay, I can't wait to hang out again. I'm actually been doing super well lately. I hope you have been too. Cinder, my love, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Just miss you. I hope you're doing well, Cinder. Elisum, don't put things in jars. Ah! Oh, also, Cinder, is it okay to post the art of us together on Twitter? These ones. Oh, yes, of course, I'm sitting on so much art I haven't tweeted yet. Okay, I'll tweet it tomorrow. I'm crying! I miss you, Cinder! Lilith, I have been waiting for this specific piece for quite a while, and I am legit blown away at how it came out. I am legit speechless at this one, so I hope everyone loves it as much as I do. Oh, that's nice. OMG, I love this. I miss everyone. Grah! Would you want to voice some short lines for my new debut lore video? I would love that, Senator. There's a part in the video where I'm overcome by negative thoughts. Kind of like comments. I have some examples. You want them? Oh, I would. Go back to hell. She's just in it for the money. She's so ugly. You're a bitch. Her laugh is weird. You need to change. You'll never succeed. I wouldn't miss her if she disappeared. You actually watch her. I got you, Queen. I'll record 5, and you can choose whichever one works best. When did you need this by? Thank you so much. No deadline. Just when you can. Hello, Cinder. I don't really know what's been told behind closed doors by Yaki, so considering all that's happened, would you still want my voice in your lore video? If you don't want to answer, that's okay too. I just wanted to make sure because it seems like everyone has an opinion on the situation. Yes, I'd still love to have your voice to be a part of it. I'm sorry I was meaning to check up on you sooner, but I'm sure you were going through a lot and getting bombarded with DMs. I love you and I hope you're doing okay. The debut was absolutely incredible. The new outfit looked amazing. The animation was so fun. I love the entire vibe. You're amazing. Yes, I'd still love to have your voice be a part of it. I'm sorry I was meaning to check up on you sooner. I'm sure you were. Oh wait, that means so much to me. Thank you so much, Aru. Cinder, would you want to do an escape room at TwitchCon? It's this one. And that's it for Aru. Wow, I read all of Aru. Yay, Spite. How long are you? It's 109 pages. Okay. Well, that's something I'll have to save for tomorrow. So I'm almost done, guys. I am legit almost done reading the entire Sinder doc. That's insane. I am almost done. Thanks for the reminder, Cracked. I am almost done. I am almost done reading all of the Cinder Google Doc. I am glad that Spite's portion is 109 pages. And then I can go to the ending of the Google Doc and be like, oh, Foi Fong Li. Yes. I'm almost there. I am making progress. You're right, Mouse Chan Uwu. Oh, I'll finish it tomorrow. I may or may not have something planned tomorrow. I don't, wait, did Grumpy make a mention of it? Let me look at Grumpy. Grumpy. Yep, Grumpy announced it. Grumpy posted it 7 hours ago today. Tomorrow I'll be having a collab with Libido_HF and that grumpy old guy. I'm collabing again with them. So yay! Did you see what I said about the beginning after the end? I did not. I was so locked in to just read everything. For the Emperor, GVP, for the Emperor, you mean the Empress. Made Raspberry Jam a while ago. Oh, you did? Nice. Okay. I hope I'll get to be there. I might not be there because of work. Oh, you're fine, Mouse Chan Uwu. It's okay. I mean, there's the VOD. It's gonna be after, I don't know, like, it's gonna be before 7 p.m., I'm assuming. It's going to be before that. 7 p.m. CST tomorrow. Wish it was Mama Oko. What do you mean? That's fair. No, Mama Oko is much more professional than me. Blood for the blood, gods, scuds, skulls for the skull throne. Whoa, that's crazy. But yeah, no, we are almost done. And it's crazy because Aru has been mentioned. Aru was mentioned. And I guess, like, Aru was like a third party I didn't even think. Like, it was a third party that was outside my radar. I remember seeing Aru's X post, but I never really thought anything of it, because the headliners was Shylily, Bao, Nanolis, Silverveil, Rain, Spite, and Vampeaches. Those were the main headliners, because they really just dug into Sinder and really just carved out her insides, so. Yeah, Cracked. Aru wasn't really involved, but, like, I feel like Aru and Sinder, like, Aru was still there. Aru is still one of Cinder's friends. I don't know, that's actually interesting. I didn't expect Aru to ever be mentioned. Genuinely serious, I didn't expect Aru to be mentioned in this doc. I thought Sinder would be focusing on, like, the heavy hitters, but apparently Aru had something to say and lied to the public about it, and that was very opportunistic, so... fudge. Rain was also two things. Like, here's the thing, like, they settled it, like, 4 to 5 years ago. That's the thing. I'm like, bro, seriously? 4 to 5 years ago? Sounds like someone didn't move on from them. I mean, like, I get it. Sinder is a 10 out of 10. She's a bodacious babe. We can all agree on that. We have seen her IRL, like, self. You know, but, you know, with the mask and everything. But we've seen what she's looked like in IRL. She's a 10 out of 10. She is a beautiful lady. Oh my gosh, she is beautiful. But the fact that Rain took the time to take a jab at Sinder while she was down, like, dang, everyone just hates on Sinder. Like, here's the thing, though, right? Out of all the Google Docs that dropped against Sinder, Rain's was justified. It was justified more than any of the Google Docs. Because at least Rain was like, Sinder, like, used me. Like, Sinder cheated on Redacted with me. And then she left me. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. Like, Rain's Google Doc was more justified than everyone else's Google Docs. Think about it. That's so funny. Someone's petty, how would I say it? Someone's petty grudge, which led them to make a Google Doc about Sinder, was more justified than the rest of the Google Docs, because Brains is, like, the only one that actually was like, okay, Sinder did bad here, and cheated on, you know, that. But I'm not gonna go more into that, I need to stop. But yeah, it's funny that Rain's doc is more, like, is more morally correct in my personal opinion than the rest, because, yeah, Sinder did use him. So, like, I was like, oh, okay, sorry to see that, but dang, like, but everyone else is just lies and slander. Rain's, you know. I mean, yeah, it was wild. It was just like, she did this to me. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to see that she did that to you. 4 to 5 years ago. Huh? Like, but according to Sinder, you guys, like, settled it. Like, it's all settled. I guess it was weighing on your mind. I mean, I guess you just thought you'd take the chance to stab her in the thigh while she was down, I guess. But yeah, like, as much as I, like, don't like it, Rain's Google Doc was more justified than all the other Google Docs, because it was like, yeah, no, Sinder did wrong there. She did. But all the other Google Docs, yeah, no, they're dumb, because they're just lies and slander for the most part. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, Rain did. Like, if you want to know, you can check out Cinder's apology and check out Rain's Google Doc, which I think is still up. Like, it's funny, because Rain's Google Doc was there in the beginning, and now, like, no one's talking about it, because it's just, Rain just did it. I feel like Rain did it to just get some satisfaction on their end. And I'm like, okay, fine. Sure, you can have it, I guess. Unnecessary, but if that's what you need to move on, I guess. Whatever, but I will say that you did kinda, you and Sinder already, like, settled it, so, freaking... He stopped getting involved when he was called out? Nah, I think it was just like, Sinder was just like, I can't keep doing this, I gotta get my priorities straight. I think that's what actually happened. I think that's what Sinder said actually happened. Man, I really need to stop talking about this. Cinder and Redacted's relationship is their business. I need to stop. This is bad. This is wrong with me. I apologize. We need to stop. You end it there. It's a one and done thing. Let's move on. But dang, that's wild. It's wild that Aru got mentioned in it. It's wild that Aru was like that. Aru just lied about everything. It's like fake friends. I tell you. Like I said earlier, yesterday. Fake friends. Sucks. Fake friends. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta end the stream. Oh my gosh. Pyro Pops! Sinder fans! Help me! Timestamp this VOD so people can go to specific points in time to see what's going on! Also, if anyone can, keep bringing it up. Yeah, like me, I did, and I was like, man, I need just, if I bring it up, I just need to just, like that, just quick and leave. But, yeah, if you guys can, if someone can find me receipts of Cinder being compared to Silvervale and vice versa, that'd be great. I know someone sent me one, it's good, but I feel like there could be more. I would like someone to help me with that. But anyway, with that being said, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm going to attempt to go to sleep so I can go to church later today. Hold on. Setting some stuff up. Setting some stuff up. Setting some stuff up. Setting stuff. Whatever. Okay. Yep. I'm currently making sure things are working, and now I am about to end stream. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned, because possibly later today will be the final part of reading Cinder's Google Docie. And that'll be great. Then I can actually rest. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good morning, guys. Oish.